You are listening to Comedy Club for Kids presents Radio Nonsense, Radio Nonsense, Radio Nonsense, Radio Nonsense, Radio Nonsense. What's up, you listeners, Brandy Bro? I'm Tim Cheese, and this is my friend Snow. Now it's time for the most importantest bit. Branky brew, diddler zits down nutter. Wow, listeners, I can't believe that this week's show has an intro by Tim Cheese himself, and of course, his friend Snow. But you know, legendary Tim Cheese of such shows as Who's Got the Cheese, Cheese and Fleas, and Gooder Times. Wow, I mean, what a way to kick things off this week. Thanks to Eduardo for passing that on. I'm very excited, and Tim, I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, and welcome to Radio Nonsense, the official Comedy Club for Kids podcast that's suitable for all ages from... to...
snorkel.
and everything in between. I'm Tiernan, and this week, listeners, as you might be able to hear, I have travelled all the way to Australia because so many of you said that Linda was definitely there. Linda, are you somewhere around here, Linda? Listen to that very Australian music. Isn't it great? I have to say, the flight here wasn't that long, and not a single person has said good day or anything like that to me yet. I suppose it just goes to show, listeners, that all these things you hear about other places aren't always true, and the only way to find it is to go there and see for yourself. Hello, wie geht's? No, I don't want any gates, thank you, but very kind of you to ask. Everyone here's so friendly. I just don't think I could take a whole gate on the plane home, as well as, you know, Linda. Now, I have already started my search, and so far I've looked behind the stand selling Wiener Schnitzel, which I think is an Australian delicacy, and I've looked behind the Schönbrunn Palace, a famous palace in Australia, which I didn't really know about before today, but I still haven't found any Linda. Linda? Has anyone seen Linda? She might be riding a motorbike or sitting in the bath. Wer ist Linda? Wo ist Linda? Yes, exactly what I was wondering. Well, I'm going to keep looking, but first, let me tell you some things, dearest listeners. Thing one is that after this week's show, there will be a little summer break for Radio Nonsense, but it will be back in the autumn. Yeah, that's right, I'm having a holiday, and by holiday, I mean no doubt travelling around the world looking for Linda. But while I'm away, there is nothing to stop you sending in anything you like, whether that's a question that needs to be answered, or something you want me to read out, or an entry to the Cringe Cub competition that I announced a few episodes ago with Emily Jane Clark. All you have to do is get your nearest blarty pooper, grown-ups, to help you email me at podcast@comedyclubforkids.co.uk. And if those same grown-ups want to help support this show, they can sign you up to the advert-free Linda edition for a small fee at Apple Podcasts, patreon.com/Comedy Club for Kids, or Supercast. Oh, and don't forget that Comedy Club for Kids will be at the Edinburgh Fringe this summer at the Piccolo Tent at Assembly Gardens at 3:05 every day, every afternoon, from the 1st of August to the 17th, and then back again from the 22nd to the 24th. I won't be there myself, but many of the guests I've had on this show will be, and it will be absolutely brilliant every single day. There's loads of other brilliant kids shows that will be at the Ed Fringe too, including, I would highly recommend Trygve Wakenshaw's Monster Show, and of course, this week's guests, the Listies. Hang on, the Listies are Australian. Why haven't I bumped into them yet? That's very strange. Ja, das ist seltsam. Yeah, you're right. Well, while I try to figure all this out, listeners, you listen to this most importantest bit. I am very pleased that back on Radio Nonsense, yes, it is Matt and Rich, aka the Listies, aka the world-famous creators of the orchestra made entirely of people scraping their knives and forks on their plates. Matt and Rich, it is so nice to have you back on the show. How are you?
We are thrilled to be back on Radio Nonsense, aren't we, Rich?
I'm literally electric.
Oh.
Do not touch me. I need to be insulated immediately.
That sounds very dangerous. Why are you electric?
Oh, just with excitement.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I was worried you'd sort of swallowed a battery or done something very dangerous.
It's true. Don't try that at home, kids.
We're actually in Australia, so he's actually solar powered and the sun's come out.
It's true.
That's lovely. Do you have to wear a giant panel on your back or on your head? How does that work?
No, he's just got he's got a bald spot.
I do not.
He's on a big head, kind of comes down and hits the bald spot.
Good one.
That's very energy efficient, though.
Actually, every night as he sleeps, I shave a little tiny bald spot.
Is that what's been happening?
Do you know, you make me wonder, do you think monks are solar powered? Do you think, because monks have always got those haircuts where they've got a bit of a bald bit in the middle?
Yeah, monks, most politicians, people who run banks. Yeah.
Wow.
People who run banks.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
They're all
That
people
is
with
true.
bald patches and glasses, aren't they?
That is everybody that runs a bank has a small bald patch. I think that is part of the job.
Yeah. That's how you
part of
get
the
in the job interview. You turn around and they go,
Yes.
people clap you, and then you get the job. And then they give you lots of money.
I have not.
I know how the world works.
We've only just started this podcast, and I think it's too silly already. Can I just say
It's
that?
not. No. Listen, Rich. This is a very sensible podcast. I only invite sensible people on this podcast, and I think it's important, especially for. Obviously, our listeners are all ages from sort of -3 to 127, but it's important that all ages understand about energy efficiency and being environmentally friendly. And I think anything that helps them understand solar power, that's very useful,
Well,
right?
I think if monks are solar powered, then nuns are wind powered.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yes. That's why they wear the big blowy gowns, right?
Those wimples go up and down, and that
Yes.
powers them. Whereas monks are solar powered.
Oh, Rich.
Yeah.
You said the rude word that I wasn't going to say.
What?
Wimple.
Wimple is not a rude word, though, is it?
It is in Australia.
Oh.
You've not a lot. Yeah.
As far as I know, you only said wimple singular. I think if you'd gone for wimples, we'd been in trouble. But I think
so we
wimple
won't-
by itself is probably okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So we won't say wimples.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
don't
think
say
if you
wimples.
don't say wimples, yeah.
And we'll have to cut all this out.
Just edit that out if you don't mind. Thank you.
That's fine. I'll cut all of it out. Yeah, don't. I'll cut everything. I'm going to cut most of this out, probably from the beginning.
Oh,
of
thank
when
you.
we
Just
talk,
leave the word
all the way to
wimple.
the end of when we talk.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
Fantastic,
probably the most
yeah.
sensible. Yeah.
Wimples, wimple does sound like an incredibly rude word, while not being a rude word. Wimple is not. But the plural is.
Wimples is just
Yeah.
disgusting.
All right. Maybe it should
Well,
be a situation then like garlic, where there is no plural. You know, garlic, one garlic, two garlic, three garlic.
Yeah, no, hang
You
on.
don't say garlic,
Is
do you?
that how it works with garlic?
I think so. Or sheep, it does.
Garlic eye. Maybe they've got a. Maybe it's a sort of. Maybe it's a bit like octopus instead, because you get octopus, but then you get octopi, which sounds like
Delicious.
pie full of octopus.
Delicious.
Doesn't
Yeah.
Is that nice? Is that a good thing?
I have no idea. I haven't tried one, but yeah, they I was trying to think of a joke there to do with an octopus leg.
Yeah.
Like, why don't I like octopus legs? They suck.
Yeah, only.
Is there a joke
they're only
in there?
for suckers, or there'll be. Yeah, one day we'll get there. We'll get there by the next recording.
Cut that out too, will you? Can you cut that out?
I'll cut that out. Yeah.
Okay, we'll just take it back from wimple
And
That's
action.
great.
Wimples.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. I was going to say that, and I don't know if you have many Dutch friends. I know I do, but I think Wimple does also sound like a Dutch name.
Hello, my name's Wimple Vanderbilt. Isn't that weird?
Yeah. See, exactly. That could be a Dutch football player or something, or inventor. I'm
Wimple
not sure.
Vanderbilt for the score. Goal to Wimple Vanderbilt. It does.
It's a lovely Dutch name.
Wimple.
And hello to all of the wimples who are listening to the. Oh, I said it wrong.
No, cut that out.
It's outrageous. It's outrageous.
Yeah. Can you do a Dutch accent, Tiernan? Because you live so close to Holland.
I can sort
the
of,
Netherlands.
a bit short of like a Dutch accent, kind of like that. Is that a Dutch accent? Kind
I
of.
think it kind of is. That's good.
It kind of is a Dutch accent. I don't know why, but I always imagine they say, "Hey, would you like to party?" That's the. I don't know why. I don't really know. I've never really gone to a party with anyone that's Dutch, but I just assume that's what they say all the time.
I once read in a book that all windmills have Dutch accents.
Do you?
Do you think that's true? I read it in a book.
Oh, well, there you go.
All windmills.
Yeah.
What, like
Was it
as
a-
they're turning around, like the sound it
Yes.
makes is a Dutch accent.
Yeah, that's what I read.
Was it a
in
book?
It was in a book.
Was it a book in a dream?
Yes, it was.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let's just forget that. 'Cause
Given to me by Windy Nun.
that doesn't count.
Ah, that's fair.
Um,
yeah, that's fair.
Whenever I think of Dutch accents, I think of that character in Austin Powers, who's the bad guy. He's like, I'm from Holland. Isn't that weird? But anyway, we can't. There may be Dutch listeners.
All of the Dutch listeners. I think there must be millions of Dutch listeners to this show, based on the numbers. There must be at least 3 or 4 people, or 5 million Dutch listeners who tune into this, who I think will all write in and say this is definitely how we sound, and definitely the stuff that we talk about.
That's
we talk
excellent.
about solar power, windy nuns, and going to parties.
Yeah.
We should probably mention tulips, and then we'll be okay.
Tulips. Yes. Yes,
just
that's
not-
nice. And canals. Yes. That's the other. Yeah, canals, tulips.
Amazing feats of engineering.
Yes, that's nice.
That's fine. We don't have to talk about that.
Is that where they've got incredible feet that they've engineered, or is that?
Yeah.
That's
they
what
built their
clogs
own
are.
feet? Yes.
That's what clogs are.
That's how they.
They're
Yes.
amazing feet engineering.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's how they get to grow so tall.
Yeah.
They've got the architectural support at the bottom.
I have this
Oh,
Good
yes.
foundations, the Dutch.
Just speaking about Dutch, though, I will say, Matt, is that whenever I try and do a Dutch accent, I end up sounding like Sean Connery very quickly.
Well,
Because you start like that, and they're too big in Dutch, and all of a sudden I'm Sean Connery, and I am the last one.
That's a lovely Sean Connery. I'm just thinking about the listeners who won't have a clue who Sean Connery is. How would you describe Sean Connery?
I
To
would
someone that's
say
never
that-
known who Sean Connery was.
I forgot. To be fair, I forgot we were recording a podcast. Can I just say that?
That's fair. That's
That's
all
how
right,
comfortable we are.
I forgot we were recording a podcast.
Okay, good.
I have 2 questions.
Yes.
Who is Sean Connery, and what is a podcast? So, but I'm
Right.
now being the listener.
Okay.
Oh, I
all right.
see. That's nice. Yeah.
But
A
my-
podcast
my-
is like if someone was yelling in your ears when you put your headphones in.
Got
I
it.
think that's how I'd describe it. It's
Yeah.
like if you put your headphones in, then someone just yelled in your ears.
Oh, yeah.
For about an hour. Sometimes about really exciting things like Dutch people, and sometimes about not very exciting things like politics.
And Sean Connery.
we've
Sean Connery,
got
yeah.
on one of our albums, we've got a track that's called 67 Minutes of Screaming, and
Yeah.
it is the most listened to track that we have online.
It's
Yes.
true.
And I believe that some people are severely disappointed when they press play and find out that it isn't, in fact, 67 minutes of screaming.
It's true. What
How
was your
long is
other
it?
podcast?
It's
About 3 minutes long,
yeah, it's about 3 minutes of.
and it only has about 5 seconds of screaming.
Yeah, it's a shame.
'Cause Rich turns it off.
We do have a lot of fans saying release the screaming cut.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. You have to do like Zack. There's the Zack Schneider cut of the
Yeah.
Justice League, or whatever. You need the director's screaming cut that is 67 minutes of pure screaming.
Do you know what?
I don't know how you'd survive that. By the end of it, you would be very sad. Your voice
Look,
would sound
surely
very...
I can just get AI to do it. Could I just get?
Or you could do, there are singers that scream like in, metal bands, and they're like, wah! Oh, and that's quite a sustainable way of screaming, apparently.
Is it?
Well, babies never get sore throats. A baby can have a big old
true.
scream.
Record a baby.
A baby is never like, "Oh," and then the next day like going, oh, my voice is absolutely knackered because I was screaming all last night.
That's true. And ghouls as well. Sort of ghouls scream all the time.
Banshees.
Yeah.
Banshees?
Yeah, they're fine.
What about
Maybe-
those goats that yell?
Oh, yeah, those yelling goats.
Oh, yeah. The ones that, yeah. I now can, I always think of the Taylor Swift song now, because I think there was the video where in between Trouble...
Just a
Well, I mean, every song can be improved by a goat. Surely
Yes.
people know that now.
Rich, if I had $1 for every time you said that,
I know.
I'd have a full dollar.
Yeah.
And just to
Wow.
explain to our international listeners, the dollar
Yeah.
is what you would call a pound if you cut it in half and threw it threw the other one half of it in the bin.
Yes, or a guilder if you're in the
Yes.
Netherlands, or
Yes.
possibly a euro.
Wait,
Yeah, that's good. I regularly, I think next for my next, if I get to come to Australia ever, I will cut all my pounds in half, and that should be accepted, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that is how it works.
Yeah. Actually, why don't you send them to us in advance?
Yes,
we
we'll
promise
cut them in half. We'll cut them in half.
Almost.
Idea.
Yeah, you should do that right now.
Also, we also have 50. We have a 50-cent piece, and it's the same shape as a 50p piece, but it's twice the size and worth half as much. So go figure.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't work out if you get more value for your money with the piece then.
Well, I mean, depends if you're spending it or throwing it. If you're throwing it
Yeah.
at someone, you get more value for your money because it's heavier.
Yeah,
If you were
because I always
skimming it
think-
on the sea, it would work well.
Because I think the 50p piece, it's always like a mini shuriken. I always think like if you were in a battle with ninjas and all you had were 50p pieces, you'd be all right because they are designed. They look like little, and I'm sure that's why they were made like that.
You can. Yeah, exactly that.
Yes.
And but the Australian one is twice the size of that, so it's sort of like the siege version.
Everything's
Yeah.
You know, you could use it against a castle. It's that big.
No.
Yes,
It's like a
And is
ninja
that
star for a
because-
castle.
Is it bigger because of solar power?
No, everything's bigger here, mate. The
Yes.
prawns, the bald patches, the sun, everything. Everything's bigger.
The wimples.
The wimples are massive. The nuns.
Did it again. I'm so sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, cut that. The nuns here are
I've got
massive.
it.
Cut that. Thank you so much. Thanks.
The
Massive
monks
nuns.
are enormous. Massive monks and nuns.
Massive monks and nuns.
That's who founded this country. Yeah.
That's that's a beautiful image. I like that. Just 50-foot tall nuns and monks walking around being holy, lovely.
To be honest-
I bet the singing's nice, isn't it? Or are they on a vow of silence, or whatever they do?
You rarely see them, do you? You rarely see them.
I got to say, I've gone my whole life and I've never seen that.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. Very sad.
I think they're actually very good at hiding.
It's very sad.
We probably do have them, but they're very good at hide and seek.
I often have
You've
my
probably
eyes
got
closed.
those Shaolin monks that can do all the kung fu and all the hiding and stuff.
I forgot that they were monks.
They're
'Cause they
monks
don't
as
have-
well. There's
They don't have
loads-
that
what
hair.
People don't realise there's lots of varieties of monk. Like it's not. It's a bit like different collectibles. There's different types of monk. There's the Shaolin ones. Then there's the old school like medieval ones.
Then there's the monkeys.
The monkeys. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lots of monkeys. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's actually you're not because we're having a very sensible conversation. You're not going to believe us, but we're in Launceston, which is in Tasmania, and in the middle of the park here, they have a cage of monkeys.
They have monkeys.
They have actual
Wow.
monkeys, don't they?
The Japanese macaw monkeys.
Japanese macaw monkeys. We don't know what they think they're doing. They're in the wrong place. I imagine they're kind of cold.
No, they're fine. They're happy.
cold?
Yeah, no, they live in cold places.
Okay,
I
'cause
went
kinda
down
cold
and said
here.
hello to them this morning.
Yeah.
Do you think they were visiting the park and everyone got scared and put them in a cage? Like,
Yes!
it feels a bit like there's an accident that happened here.
I don't know. Sometimes people travel to other countries and go, you know what? I love it here.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
like it
that's
here.
true. That's true.
Nice.
I mean, maybe they were coming here to do a scaffolding course and they were learning scaffolding and they were building this scaffold cage. And then
That's
the next day, someone just went, oh, look, let's skip.
They were doing a fencing course.
Yeah.
They were just standing on the wrong side.
They stood on the wrong side and now they're trapped. And no one
That's
speaks monkey.
amazing.
That's so sad.
Poor
Well,
monkeys.
that's a common confusion with fencing as well. Is that you see like at the Olympics is always fencing. They get swords out, and you think, no, just put the other one in, like put a fence around the other one, and then they
Yeah.
can't hit you, and then you win.
Yeah. You know, if they just built a fence between those two people with the swords, the fight would
Yeah.
be over and we could all go home.
And, yeah.
Well, I think then they'd have neighbour disputes about whose tree was in which garden and stuff like that.
They could
which
just
would be,
use the swords to lop the overhanging patches off.
And that's why they say good fencing makes good neighbours.
They do, don't they?
Yeah,
That's
they
right.
do.
There's the famous saying in
Yeah.
Holland.
If
Yes.
I had
Good fencing makes good fencing makes good neighbours.
It's a classic. That was uncanny. That was like the president said it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Matt
Well-
does a pretty good impression. Yeah, go on.
Of the president.
I do I?
Of the
Yeah.
Dutch
Hi, I'm
president.
Hi, everybody. I'm the Dutch president. Thanks, everybody. I hope you enjoy the poffertjes. Done.
Uncanny.
Wow. That was like we had him as a guest. I'm quite shocked actually.
Matt, just pop these headphones on for a second. Just pop the headphones on. Tiernan, Matt thinks he's really good at all impressions, so if you could just humour him, that would
Yes.
be great. Okay.
No, I
Take them
will
off,
do.
Matt. Yeah.
Yeah,
do.
great.
So it was a good impression, wasn't it, Tiernan?
Yeah.
It's a really good impression. Matt, what other impressions can you do? Can you do Keanu Reeves?
I can do Keanu Reeves because what's going to be really great about my impersonation of Keanu Reeves is that everybody who listens to this podcast is really going to know who Keanu Reeves
They're
is.
going to know exactly.
So,
who, I'm trying to choose people our listeners would have heard of.
hi
Like,
there, my name's
Keanu
Keanu Reeves. Hi, here are the poffertjes. Yummy.
And that's
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
that was amazing. That was amazing.
Just
Okay,
say
let me
yes.
think of what about? I'm trying to think who are. What about
I can do
Olivia
Bluey.
Rodriguez? There you go.
Oh,
Our
I can do
listeners
Olivia Rodriguez.
yeah, you got it. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's hard.
Just warm up, Matt,
That's
because you want to
tricky.
nail it. Just give him a second.
Okay.
Got to drop in
No,
with your
that's
voice.
Sabrina Carpenter. I always get those two mixed up. Here we
Yeah.
go.
Yes.
Hi, everybody. I'm Olivia. How you going? Do you enjoy the poffertjes?
That's
Good.
that was uncanny.
Oh, that was tricky.
really wow.
Just go with it. Go with it.
Yeah. No. So I'm very impressed, and I think
Well done,
and
Matt.
now also we've done everyone for every. Have we covered every generation? Keanu Reeves and Olivia Rodriguez. I don't think there's anyone else.
I've got one. Sorry.
yeah.
So we'll cover the 100. And
Okay.
3
Yeah.
years.
Nice.
Hi, I'm Winston Churchill. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna find them on the beaches. Enjoy the poffertjes.
Wow.
Oh, I'm actually really tired now.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
it.
surprised.
I think that's definitely enough of them.
Thank you, everybody.
But Matt, I maintain you are the best impressionist I've ever heard.
Great. Yeah. Thank you.
And enjoy the
uncanny.
apologies.
Yeah.
Enjoy
Yes,
the apologies.
yes. I think key message. Well, thank you. And listen, it's so lovely to have you two back on the show. I was going to ask you. I've got a question that I need you two to answer. I was going to give you some admin questions. We've kind of already dealt with one of them, which is that neither of you will be saying wimples. I suppose I should ask because this show is suitable for all possible. We've already covered all the ages, but also Bronze Ages, Ice Ages, Middle Ages, anything you can think of. So I better check. Are there any other rude words that you won't be saying on this show, just to make sure it stays family friendly? Obviously, we won't be saying wimples. Should just make sure.
Matt, you had some disgusting words for nose that you were making up today.
Oh yeah, but I'll definitely be saying those.
Yeah, 'cause I don't. I think they're not so much rude as gross.
Booger barn.
Right.
Booger barn. That's not a nice name.
Barn.
Say that.
No.
The bogey booth.
Oh, that's
I'll
nice.
definitely be saying that. I'm definitely saying that.
Do you know what I like
cabin.
about...
That's not as gross.
What was that one? What was the last one?
Nostril cabin. That's
Oh,
also
okay.
good. But,
Yeah, I like that in the boogie barn and the bogey booth. Maybe I've got those confused, but it makes it sound like the bogies are staying, like they're having a vacation in your nose, and I think that changes everything because then I feel bad if I blow my nose, I've ruined their holiday.
Oh yeah.
to evict the boogie barn.
Yeah,
That's
and
another
I
name
feel
for
really mean about that. That's
What about the snot shack?
Oh yeah.
oh,
See, I've
that's
come over
nice.
to your way of
That's
thinking
good,
now.
isn't it? Yeah. But we won't be saying.
Sure.
We will be saying these.
I think they're
Yeah.
too gross.
Yeah.
yeah.
Will you say? What won't you say?
Snot shack.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, you
Yeah.
don't have to say snot shack if you don't want, Rich. No one's forcing you.
I feel like I
think
am
that'll
being.
be. Yeah, but you'll be. I think the listeners who know who Olivia Rodriguez in will be fine with Snot Shack. The listeners who know Keanu Reeves probably won't be okay. But then the listeners who know about Winston Churchill, they know all about the Snot Shack. They're like 90% snot now. So
Yes.
I think it just depends on which ages you want to appeal to.
Well, I feel like Booger Barn covers all of them.
Ah.
Everybody likes the Booger Barn.
Yeah, I
Welcome
think
to the
everyone
booger
likes
barn. Enjoy the poffertjes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's nice.
Oh, that's good. Good. That's
What
John
about-
Connery, wasn't
Can
it?
I just say, what about nostril poffertjes? Is that another name
nice.
for snot?
Oh yeah.
Nostril
Oh, that's
poffertjes.
nice. It could be,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, that
Snoffages.
sounds... Enjoy the nostril puffages, would you? I suppose you might do. Some people really enjoy a quick snot snack. Some people like a savoury, salty bogey biscuit,
them.
you know.
Tell me the people that
Everyone went to school with someone who did do
Yes.
that, though, didn't they?
I went
Everyone
to
had
school with
that.
a boy called Henry who ate most of his nose contents. On
Yeah,
a daily basis.
mine was
Henry. It
called-
definitely Henry.
Gareth was my guy.
I will just
Yeah,
say
that
to
sounds
Gareth.
Gareth loved eating his.
Real nose picker name, isn't it?
Yeah, Gareth loved getting in there.
I will also say that if you didn't go to school with somebody who ate their nose contents, then that someone was.
It's you.
It's you, yeah. It's you.
Wow, that's because I was just going like, I didn't. No, I
Yeah.
don't know. I can't think of anyone who picked their nose a lot. And then I realized that someone was me.
That's a terrible realization.
It was you. But then is it bad? Like, imagine you need a snack. Like, when I need a snack, I have to check if we got crisps in, if we got biscuits in, or whatever. Whereas, like, if you eat your own nose bogies, but I need a snack. Boof, there it is. There's my snack. And you don't have to. You don't have to go shopping. You don't have to get snacks in.
Well, apparently rabbits eat their own pellets, like poos. They eat their own poos because they don't have, because they eat grass.
Yeah.
And the two ways to digest grass is to have multiple stomachs,
Yeah.
like a cow, or you eat your own poop again and again and again, and you gradually get the food out of it. And that's the whole thing that rabbits do.
Wow, bunnies just got so less cute.
Yes.
They have really gone down.
It's true.
Yeah.
Is that really true?
It makes bunnies more
Yeah.
gross, but their poo less gross because their poo is only like half poo. Unless you get like, if you get a cycle 1 poo, that's mostly grass.
How do you know whether you're getting it on a cycle 1 or a cycle 4?
I don't know how they work it out.
That's true, yeah. They could just keep going, couldn't they? And then you think, well, this is long past the point if you're getting any nutrition. You're just eating poo for the sake of eating. I wonder if it's why bunnies don't really like make a noise like dogs or cats do, because if they open their mouth, you'd just be like, whoo, that breath.
Yeah.
That is some real poo breath. Yeah.
It's like, I imagine it's a bit like chewing gum when you just chew a chewing gum and you're like, I know this is just gone, but I'm just chewing it because it's like I haven't got any more left and I'm too lazy to go open another packet. I think that's probably what happens to the bunnies. They're like, I know this is just poo.
Do you reckon that's why they've got the big teeth at the front too, to kind of keep the breath away?
Yeah.
Yes,
Diverts
yes.
the breath down.
Yeah. Oh,
That's clever.
wow. It is so lucky that everybody is listening to this podcast, because like otherwise I would never have known that.
I know.
That bunnies eat their own poo, and the reason why they have big teeth is so that their stinky breath doesn't get on people.
It's what I said at the top, that I only speak to sensible people. This is an educational and very serious, sensible podcast.
Wow.
And all of our listeners are learning every step of. They've learned a lot about poffertjes. So think about that.
We've learned, I mean, for those of you that don't know what a poffertje is, just, well, I've
Don't Google it because it's really hard to spell.
it sure
Don't
is.
spell.
There is a J where you just don't expect it.
Yeah.
Just comes out of nowhere.
Just Google tiny little pancake.
Tiny pancake.
Tiny little pancake.
Which again, I know in Australia everything is bigger, but tiny little pancakes sounds better than pancakes.
Yeah.
That's
But
true.
poffertje sounds much better than all of those things. doesn't
Poffertje
it?
sounds the best, yeah.
I know you're trying to wrap it up, but it is a question that is really bugging me now. Like, as you've got Kit Kats and then you've got Kit Kat Chunky, which is just a one finger. I think Kit Kat Chunky is better. That's something getting bigger and being better. But pancakes are better when they get smaller. What other foods get better when they get smaller?
But then I'm going to count. Like, have you ever had the little Japanese Kit Kats, which come in about 6 million different flavors, and they're really tiny? Japanese
What?
Kit Kats are tiny. Yeah.
Get out of town.
Wow.
Yeah, they come in like apple flavor and toffee flavor and sweet potato flavor and butter flavor and all these like bananas flavor and banana flavor, and they're tiny and they're brilliant. So
Wow. Okay.
Let's say something really controversial, but
Yeah.
the world is awesome,
Okay.
isn't it?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
excellent. I love that there are lots of different flavors of. It's a reason to travel, isn't it?
Oh yes.
Yes.
Go to Japan
For
and
Kit
do
Kats.
that.
go to Japan.
Sweet
eat a
potato
Kit Kat.
Kit Kat.
Sweet potato Kit Kat, butter flavored Kit Kat.
What?
Yeah, butter's my favorite food, so that is exactly what I'm going to do.
It's pretty great. It's pretty great.
Yep.
Thanks, Tiernan.
No, you're welcome. It's an educational podcast. This is what I'm just trying to give. You know, you've given us poffertjes. I'm trying to give back. I'm trying to give back something. I was going to ask just on the subject before we wrap that admin question up.
Yeah.
It's only Wimples you won't be saying, right? You're going to say
Yes.
it's not. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. That's fine. As long as I
It's
know
not
you won't be
Wimples.
saying one word. Yeah, then
No, we won't be saying
that won't
Wimples.
We're not
that's
saying
fine,
Wimples.
that's fine.
I think all the other words are educational.
Fine.
You learn a little bit of now and nose when you call it a booger barn.
Yeah. You do.
Yeah. I think, I mean, really, there's a lot of, a lot of people think, oh, you can't say fart triceratops or whatever. But you can say most things on the show if they are, I mean, that's to do with dinosaurs, so it's educational. So I think, but if we won't say Wimples, then that's fine. You have to set the standards and the rules, and then everyone knows where you can go from there. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I probably wouldn't say like a cake fart or something.
Oh, yeah. No, I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't fart near a cake, and so that's what
sure,
a
not
fart
fart.
is, yeah.
But would you fart after having a cake?
Yeah, quite a lot.
I think it's hard not to.
Yeah, I think it's really
Yeah,
hard.
very
I think
hard
it's
to.
rude
Yeah,
not
yeah.
to. It's rude
Rude
not
not
to.
to.
In
And
some
also,
cultures.
it's like an air freshener. It's like you've eaten a cake, so your fart is going to smell of cake. So if anything, it
Well,
makes
if you're
the
a
room
rabbit,
nicer.
that's true. If
Yes.
you're a rabbit, it'll still taste of cake.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So
I would also say that it's probably safer. Like just thinking about science,
Go on.
like about the way science works. It's safer to fart after the cake than it is before the cake because it counts.
Yeah, it's actually too dangerous. So you're actually better off just
To fart.
just hold it in.
Hold it in.
Hold, and then you eat the cake. Freedom.
Yeah.
that's lovely. If anything, I think it's polite in the way that you're meant to like hold your pinky up when you drink a cup of tea. I think it's polite to release a fart after a cake.
Yeah.
That's etiquette. Etiquette. Yeah.
Is that, well, I mean, we don't know anything about etiquette because we're Australian, but I imagine because you're from Britain, you know all about that stuff. So
I know a lot about it, but I thought you don't have massive etiquette. You don't have giant etiquette.
Oh, we should have the big roadside etiquette. We've got the big banana. We've got the big merino. We've got the big etiquette. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
that's
just
right.
a big. It's a finger around a cup of tea with just up in the air, and it's massive.
and a billion next to each other.
Welcome to Wodonga. Here's the big etiquette. Yeah.
I think that's lovely. Someone needs to build that. Someone needs to build that.
they do.
soon. Yeah, it's very.
Oh,
good.
should I do it? Should I do that now or?
Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
great.
yeah. If you like, yeah. I've got another question for you, but I could just ask Rich if you want to just go.
Yeah, go.
Do you want to go build that, Matt? Do you need to?
Yeah, no, it's okay. I'll build it as we
sure?
talk. Yeah.
Sure. Okay, that's fine. You can. Yeah, that's fine. Just for recording purposes, can you not use a pneumatic drill?
Oh, okay. Yep, no worries. Yep.
Thanks,
Any
just-
other the hands?
Or a spumatic drill.
Okay. Oof.
Yeah, please don't use a pneumatic drill. No.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
That'd be really awful. Actually.
Well,
Yeah,
I will take your requests on board because it's the
Thank you.
polite thing to do. And as somebody who is currently building a giant etiquette, it
Yes.
seems
Oh,
appropriate.
Yeah, it's true. Now enjoy the poffertjes.
Thank you.
Well, lovely, thank you. Well, in which case, Rich, this is another question I have to legally ask you for the podcast. I hope that's okay. Just there's legal requirements. Would you rather get bitten by a radioactive worm and gain super worm powers, or have a magic pot that was always full of baked beans, but only baked beans?
What? Okay, we've got to break this down because what are worm powers? And like worms, you think they're pretty amazing. They can tunnel. Like for them, they're pretty good. You basically become tunnel man.
They can see in the dark.
Yeah,
That's good.
Yeah.
Or are you the
And-
type of worms that live in someone's intestine?
Oh,
Are
that's
you
a
like
good point.
worm?
I was going to say no one would know the difference between your head and your bum. I think that's quite an important power.
Well, that's a thing that I've been accused of in the past as well.
Yeah.
Can't tell the difference between the top and the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what they've said.
All right.
So I feel like I have some worm powers.
You have to. I mean, Worm Farm sounds like quite a nice place to live.
Yeah, it'd
it
be
does,
warm
yeah.
and squishy.
But then the other one is
And the other
baked
one's
beans.
which are delicious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Do worms fart? Like
Oh,
real
well,
question.
if they do, that's how you tell which end is which. Because they wouldn't. They
Well, how
wouldn't
do you know
fart
it's
out
not
of
a
the head
burp
end.
though?
I'm like, oh no, this is really hard.
And
Oh,
as we've
that's-
just
yeah.
discovered with bunnies, because if a bunny burped, it would smell like poo, obviously,
That's true.
because they
Yeah.
eat poo.
Poo and
Worms
carrots.
are eating dirt and soil, which probably contains poos at times. So, yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Against my better judgment, I'm going to go with Super Worm Man because, like, I also think it would be easy to make the costume because it'd just be a tube.
Yeah, that's true. Do you think would there be a cape involved? I feel like it would be unnecessary, but
It would be a really dirty cape if there was, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Because yeah.
slow you
would.
down. I think.
What would your catchphrase be?
well,
Let's get wormy.
yeah. Let's squiggle this.
Is it? And
Yeah,
it would be
wriggle-
because normally
get
it's
your
like,
wriggle
is it a
on.
bird?
Get a wriggle on.
I'll get a wriggle on. It's good.
Good.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? It's Superman. It would be the opposite of that. It'd be like,
Is it a worm?
is it a worm?
Is it a snake?
Is it some dirt?
Is it a worm? Is it a snake?
No,
Is it
it's Super
spaghetti?
Worm.
Yeah.
It's spaghetti. Is it spaghetti? Is it a
spaghetti? Yeah.
snake? Yeah, yeah.
That's nice.
I feel like
I think-
that's a good choice, Rich. That's what I would support.
Yeah, I think that's very fair. Super worm. Yeah, I think that's. Yeah, I like that as a hero, and I think that's what the cinematic world is missing. Actually,
Worm Man. Or person. Worm person. I'd like to keep that
person.
open. Because it's quite difficult to tell with worms.
Well, actually, worms are often
Sorry.
both, aren't
Getting
they?
notifications. Sorry.
That's true.
Oh,
yes.
wait. Oh,
I think I just got a notification from someone from our lawyers saying you can't have worm person. They've already been copyrighted.
oh no.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a
But
shame.
great mind. It means we're on the right track,
Yeah.
though.
it does. Yeah.
You might have to
Definitely,
go with
definitely.
another.
And I was thinking there could be. I mean, it would be a bit gruesome, but obviously, if the villain, attacks the worm and they get cut in half, the worm's still like, "I'm cool. I'll just keep."
Oh,
living."
yeah. This is great.
Yeah,
Actually, this just got better.
Yeah.
just got
Or
better.
maybe, maybe worm person is actually dissipated across 5 worms, and then they all get together to make a mega worm. You know, they're
my goodness.
and they're like a bit like Captain Planet or
Yes.
Worm Voltron, Wormtron.
Yes.
Wormtron's
Yes,
a better name.
Is that just for the listeners who don't know who Sean Connery is? Do any of their characters all work together to make a bigger? They don't do like Paw Patrol. Don't all do a little balance on each other's heads or anything and become a giant dog.
I mean,
Do they?
yeah.
Maybe they should.
Well,
Maybe
all
they...
of if there, I mean, there's one episode of Bluey. We've seen it in Australia. It hasn't. They haven't screened it anywhere else in the world. Where they all get together and they form, like they all join up. Everyone in the family joins up, and they become like a super dog. But then that super dog has worms, and it just drags its bum from one side of Australia to the other.
Yeah, I think there's a reason why they haven't exported that one.
You haven't seen that one?
They kept that in the
No,
can.
they won't let us see that. That's the yeah. Unless it's not Clifford the big red dog. They don't turn into the big red dog, do they?
No, it's a big blue dog.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Oh, so then this is a different. I think there must be an episode of Clifford where Clifford's arms and legs fall off and he becomes 5 smaller dogs, and then they all drag their bums across. So I think that's a different. I think that's a different episode of a different show. Sorry,
And that's called
yeah.
Clifford the Pile of Dog Parts. Is that what that was?
Yeah, it wasn't aired for very long. They said it was quite upsetting, but I thought it was very inventive actually. Yeah, it's very
Would
inventive.
read.
Easy to merchandise too, because you could just collect the set.
Collect them all.
You know, oh, you got me Clifford's leg for Christmas. Sorry, we're getting text from we're getting text from our lawyer
Again, yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, that episode
Apparently,
of Bluey is...
the pile of Clifford's parts is already copyrighted.
Oh,
so.
I see. That's a shame. Okay, well, we'll steer clear from any what they call it known IP, which I think
Yes.
is intellectual parping. Is that what it stands for? Intellectual is when you fart intellectually.
I always thought it was icky pooping.
Icky pooping.
Oh, maybe it's
Yeah.
icky pooping. Yeah,
Icky pooping.
Known
We'll stick-
icky pooping. Yeah.
Known icky poopies.
But worm man or whatever. We'll go. Yeah,
That's what you go in the worms, do you?
definitely going worm man.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Well, thank you. Now that you've answered the 2 legal questions, the reason I asked you two back, and listen, I'm so grateful that you could come on the show again. I know you're very busy with your poffertjes and you're building giant etiquettes. But we've had this question sent in by Melody. Melody, lovely name. I assume Melody is very harmonious. All the time. I don't know if we have to imagine this in a singing voice, but Melody says they are 12 lemons old, and I don't know if you know the lemon age range, but I think that means she's about 34. I think
Okay.
might be 57. It depends on the types of lemons. But she's 12 lemons old, Melody, and she says she would like to know: are oranges called oranges because oranges are oranges, or is orange called orange because oranges are orange?
Yes,
Wow.
it's my first instinct.
I defer to my learned colleague. Oranges called
Or
orange?
no.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna leave-
okay, that's interesting. Yes.
Are there other? Because I feel like in order to really investigate this, we need to think of other things that are called that have the name
Rose.
of the
Yes,
thing
of the colour.
as the color.
Rose.
Yes.
Roses are rose.
Chocolate.
Yep, chocolate.
You can say it's chocolate brown.
Yep.
Poo. Poo brown.
Poo brown.
Yeah.
poo
Wee
brown.
yellow. I actually think it goes for everything.
What about lemon?
Spew green. Lemon.
Lemon.
Yeah.
Are oranges called orange because they're orange, or is orange called orange? So this is a chicken egg. This is a classic chicken egg scenario, isn't it?
Did
Yes,
Melody
yeah.
say at the end,
Is
orange, you glad I asked that question?
Oh, she did not. She don't. She doesn't. I mean, I don't want to make it out like Melody is rude, but I don't think she cares how we feel about this question.
Okay.
Which makes me less happy to answer it. Actually, now that she hasn't said that, I'm starting to think, why are we answering this for her?
Yeah. Orange, you glad?
I'm glad that they asked because this is a good question. Like,
Here's a
Do you
good
find this question very appealing?
not yeah. I do,
Maybe we
Rich.
need to break this question up into segments.
Whoa, how pithy.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that a thing? Zest, no, zest, isn't it? Zest is not
Zest.
pith.
Yeah,
What's
pith is the
pith?
white bit. Pith is the
Oh, is
white
it?
bit.
Pith is the
Yeah.
white bit, yeah. And zest is the bit that from the peel.
Yes.
Yes.
You could but if an orange, because oranges don't spend their whole life orange.
Oh, that's
they
true.
start their life green.
They do.
And are they called greens before they're called oranges? So
And-
I think I've actually answered this question.
Ah.
But
Unless
called
they-
oranges because they turn orange.
Oh.
Do you think maybe
because
they
they-
start green and then they go, oh, but we're called orange. This is embarrassing.
Yeah,
And then they
that's what it
turn
is.
orange because they don't
Yeah.
want to let the side down.
Yeah, because
Yeah, and then they get embarrassed
Yeah.
and they turn red and then they become traffic lights
that is right.
because they've done green, orange, and red.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
I
That's,
think the
that's when they
farm-
have to stop, right? When they're red, they have to stop.
Yeah, you like
Turn
stop.
red. Stop it.
When they're green, they have to get going, and orange is when they're ready,
And
but they're not.
we're
yeah.
ready. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
And red, it's like stop. You're just two. This is
Stop it.
Stop it, orange.
That's
I
good.
think
And then
the
so
farmer-
a blood oranges that have gone too far.
Yeah. Well, blood oranges are the only
Blood
fruit
orange-
that vampires eat.
Blood oranges are my favorite fruit.
That is true. Oh, is that Dracula?
Would you like some poffertjes?
Do you want to hear my? Yeah, that's my impression.
I
Hello,
would love to-
everybody. I'm Dracula. G'day. How you going? Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm a bat. How are the poffertjes?
Yeah, see,
Nice,
really good.
nice.
That beat mine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's very
well done,
good.
Matt.
Very good. Yeah.
I like Melody's
Wow.
question a lot, but I think we've actually answered it.
All right.
Because oranges don't start their life orange. They start their life green. Then the farmer wanders into the paddock and says, I thought I planted oranges. And then the oranges go, hang on. And then they change and then they're orange. The end.
That's
What am
lovely.
I? What am I
Do you-
if I'm not orange?
Do you think, because I think oranges make life easy, and that what do you want an orange? What does it look like? It's orange. But do you think other fruits should have,
Yep.
should make life easy? Should bananas just be called yellows?
Yellow spots. Yellow with yellow spots. And strawberries should be like red with bits on. You
Yeah.
like red with bits on? Red with bits on? Blackberries?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Blackberries.
blueberries,
Yeah, they've nailed it.
blueberries, blackberries,
Blueberries,
blueberries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if raspberries should therefore be called redberries. That doesn't
Yes.
sound as good though, does
Because
it?
I tell you, the one that really upsets me is grapefruit, because it doesn't look like a grape.
Doesn't.
Because grapes are grapes. So
Doesn't-
then why are
and-
you a grapefruit?
Squashes aren't squashed.
Yeah.
Do you call them? What do you call them? Do you call them squashes?
Yeah, we call them squashes. Yeah.
Do you?
What's the other word? Is it good? Is that the other word? Good or something like that? isn't it?
We
Yeah.
call them pumpkins, mate. They're called pumpkins,
Pumpkins,
down here.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
butternut pumpkin.
That's true, isn't
Yeah,
it?
you call it a butternuts.
But they're all gourds.
But that's what we
all
say when we
gourds.
see a lot of them. We go,
Oh,
"Oh,
gourd!
That's more dramatic. Yeah.
Oh, gourd!
Well, I feel it's very difficult to be a dramatic pumpkin. Like they're pretty boring.
well, how they manage it at Halloween."
that is so
True.
true.
That's true.
You know?
That's very
They're
true. Yeah.
scary.
Yeah, they need some help, but they get there.
They
Oof,
get
do they
there.
get there?
They're terrifying.
That's the only time you see them in the UK, isn't it? Halloween. You don't eat them the rest
Yeah.
of the time.
No. Oh, absolutely not. No. They're reserved specifically for Halloween. They're too scary to eat the rest of the year. So.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Made of tougher stuff down
Yeah.
here. They're
Yeah.
part
Wow.
of, they're,
You eat pumpkins all year round.
Yeah, they're
yeah.
calm, but they're covered in like brown snakes and spiders, and you just brush them
Sure.
off.
Yeah,
and
shoot.
Then,
Sure.
then everything from there's up.
you just get rid of the ghosts and the Frankenstein's monsters.
Yeah, the mummies,
good.
that kind of gear. Yeah.
If
Yeah.
anything, the scary pumpkin face scares away those things before you get there, so it probably makes them safer to eat.
That's true.
And also, you don't eat the candle. That's just a display item.
Oh right, wow. Oh
Yeah.
wow. Oh, someone needs
Yeah.
to explain that in the UK because we have a lot of
Yeah.
accidents every Halloween. It's really
Yeah.
it's really
You put in the
upsetting,
pumpkin.
actually.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, and then kids come around and go trick or treat, and you sort of just throw a candle at them, and there's always no one's happy. But
No.
yeah, we really need to. Wow, we really need to sort that out. Actually, wow. Well, listen. Thank you. I feel like we've answered Melody's question. I do hope Melody's happy with that answer. And if she's not, I guess she can put any complaints she has into a fruit that isn't named after the color it is, and then we won't eat it because what's the point?
Yeah. Put it in a pumpkin and set it on fire.
No,
Yeah,
don't,
Happy
exactly.
Halloween.
don't do that.
Exactly. Exactly.
Don't say that on a children's podcast, Matt.
I was gonna ask. Obviously, apart from going to eat lots of poffertjes, what have you? I know you two are at the Edinburgh Fringe. You're going to go. Are you just going to go there to see what not having a summer looks like? What's your plan? Did you know summer can be rainy too?
Yeah.
We've learnt that over the last 47 years we've been going to the Fringe.
Yes,
We're doing
yes.
our show, which is called Make Some Noise.
Yes.
Which is a comedy concert for people a similar age range to the listeners of Radio Nonsense here. So it goes
that's
all the
good.
way from Rodriguez to Churchill.
Yes,
our age range.
that's the correct classification. Yes.
Yeah.
That's very exciting. And do you actually make some noise, or have you pre-made noise that you bring to the show? Because obviously
We don't
you don't
mind. Is that what
you
you're
don't
asking?
mind. Right,
No,
okay,
no,
that's
no,
good.
no.
That's
We
good.
make
No, no.
noises live. And
Yeah. Otherwise, the show would be called "The Listies Made Some Noise."
Oh yes,
true.
that's very true. Very true. Yes, I like you guys are very good with your words and your terms. I do forget that, and it's very clear in the title. Well, and then after Edinburgh, you are in the UK in three places.
We are in 3 places. We're going to play the Angel Puppet Festival in Angel Islington in August. We're going to Chester, which I'm very, very excited about because I haven't been
Yeah.
to Chester before. And
Chester Zoo is very good. If
Yeah,
you
I've
get
heard
a chance,
it's-
go to Chester Zoo.
there you go.
like now? Okay, all right.
Oh,
Do it
don't
now.
get on
That's
that.
it. No, not now.
And then the Arts Depot, which is in London.
London.
You know whereabouts, don't you, Tiernan? Where is it?
I do. It's very near me. It's in North Finchley. Don't go
North
to East Finchley. Don't go to Central Finchley. There isn't a South Finchley. So if you go there, something has gone horribly wrong. Just go to North Finchley. That is it. Well, that's very exciting. Well, we'll see that. And what have you got coming up in the next 7 to 8 minutes? Are you just eating poffertjes? Are you solar power?
I got to finish this giant.
Matt, I'm going to make this the giant
the
etiquette.
giant etiquette.
Of course.
Yeah.
Very important.
Very busy.
Very important.
I don't regret
Yes.
a thing.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't. Well,
Not
thank
a
you. Thank you so
single
much
thing from this
for
conversation.
being on the show again. Thank you for the impressions. Thank you for the education. Thank you for the poffertjes.
Hang on, I've got one for you.
Oh yeah.
Can you guess who this is?
Okay, go on.
I had such a wonderful time on the show today. Thank you so much. Yummy, tiny pancake. Who was that one?
Was it Rich?
Was it Tiernan? Was it Tiernan or me?
It was both of you.
Okay, well done.
Wow, that
Those
was
two impressions at the same
double
time.
two
Uncanny.
impressions. That is
Uncanny.
incredible. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Huge thanks to Matt and Rich, aka the Listies, for having time to help answer Melody's very orangey question. Melody, I hope you liked your answer, but if not, please write any complaints you have in fruit and send them to me, and then I'll eat them and I'll never have to read it. We have had a lot of questions about oranges lately, haven't we? Well, I suppose maybe now we just all know loads more about oranges, and that can only be a good thing. The Listies are at the Edinburgh Fringe all through August, as well at the House of Oz at 11:30 every single day from the 30th of July to the 17th of August, and then they're back again from the 23rd to the 25th. And after that, they'll be at the Little Angel Theatre in Islington in London from 19th to 21st of August, Chester Story House on the 29th of August, and the Arts Depot in North Finchley on the 7th of September, which I'm going to, and I can't wait. If you're one of our listeners in Australia, firstly, why haven't I bumped into you yet? And secondly, the Listies are doing loads of shows all over the place, so do check out thelisties.com for deets and have a listen to their brilliant podcast, The Listies Make You Lolcast, which is excellent silliness, and they've got a book which is brilliant, and they've got albums. Just go and find all their stuff. Don't forget, this podcast is taking a little break for August, but if you want to send anything in time for its return in September, whether that's a question you need to have answered or, anything else at all you need to do is have your nearest blarty pooper, grown up, help you email me at podcast@comedyclubforkids.co.uk. And do check out comedyclubforkids.co.uk for all of our live shows too. Okay, listeners, while you listen to the most important bit, I did some investigating round Australia where I definitely am, and there's still no Linda. And I didn't see a kangaroo or koala bear or a beach, but I have found some mountains, apple strudel, and someone playing this. Very nice. Well, I have to say, this isn't what I expected from Australia at all, but I do quite like it. Hey, you are an idiot. This isn't Australia. This is Austria. Oh, I see. That explains a lot. Du bist ein Dummkopf. Ah, thanks, kind sir. Right, well, Austria. I see that. Wow. It's an easy mistake to make. There's a lot of the same letters in there. But, okay, let me get my map out for a second. And then throw it away and use my phone instead. That's gone in my face. And, I'm absolutely nowhere near Australia. But what if Linda has also made the same mistake and she's in Austria too? The search continues. Hopefully, listeners, when Radio Nonsense returns in September, I'll have found Linda and it'll all be fine. Oh, look, there's a Newcastle in Australia. I'm pretty sure I can get the train there from London. Anyway, have a brilliant summer, everyone, and I will see you all soon. Bye! You have been listening to Comedy Club for Kids Presents. Radio Nonsense! Radio Nonsense! Radio Nonsense! Radio Nonsense! Radio Nonsense! It's the end.